The air quality in Mumbai has deteriorated to the poor category, sparking a tough stand from the Mumbai High Court. The BMC has been under the scanner, with the court seeking details of the steps that have been taken and the guidelines that have been issued. Indian cricket team captain Rohit Sharma has also raised his concerns regarding the pollution in Mumbai, where he posted on Instagram an image of the smog captioned, "Ye kya ho gaya Mumbai." Well, we'll be talking about pollution in Mumbai. My colleague Rushali Kadam is going to be joining us shortly. We are also joined by Mr. Debi Goenka, who's an environmentalist, to talk more about this. Mr. Goenka, appreciate you speaking with us, sir. Well, when you talk about Delhi, it's fairly understood that a lot of the pollution that we have to face, or we have to in fact endure, is a result of the stubble and the parali burning that happens in the states which are connected to Delhi, namely UP, Haryana and Punjab. But why is this condition so in the city of Mumbai?
Well, there are a number of factors which have contributed to this problem. For many, many years, it was felt that because Mumbai is a coastal city and benefits from the seaward breeze and so on, whatever pollutants are emitted in the city would be blown away by the breeze. Unfortunately, what has happened is, because we've had so many high-rise buildings sprouting up all over the city, and at the time of giving environmental clearance or giving sanctions to these building plans, the municipal corporation has not even considered the impact of what these tall buildings would have on the airshed. And in fact, this has resulted in a situation where you hardly ever encounter the sea breeze in Mumbai city. I stay in the suburbs, and I remember when I moved here 25 years ago, we had a constant breeze coming in from the lake. This has now completely been blocked by high-rise buildings that are sprouted all along my building. And this is one reason why we are feeling the concentration of air pollution in Mumbai, and at times the air quality in Mumbai is worse than Delhi. The second factor, of course, is that construction activity in the city is unabated. A few months ago, the municipal corporation and the state government decided to relax the premiums for giving permits to builders. And in fact, this has led to a situation where in every road in Mumbai, at least 2 buildings are being knocked down and are being reconstructed. The third factor, of course, is that in the Mumbai development plan of 2034, the municipal corporation has been very, very kind to the builders, no doubt guided by the state government. And they have increased the floor space index, what you call floor area ratio in Delhi, by 3 to 5 times, depending on where the building is located. And again, this has led to a situation where every builder is trying to put up new buildings as fast as possible. No study has been done to establish whether the city can support this kind of infrastructure, whether the roads are adequate, whether the air is clean, whether there's enough water, whether there's space for dumping garbage, whether there are enough open spaces, schools, libraries, hospitals. No exercise of that kind has ever been done. So this has actually resulted in a very, very high degree of concentration of pollution in Mumbai city.
Right. So we will also have my colleague Rushali joining us from Shivaji Park momentarily. But sir, this is not a problem which has come about in this year alone. A number of cities throughout the country have always been ranking as the top most polluted cities in the world. Do you think that the response from the state government as well as the central government has been appropriate in understanding the profound danger that this pollution brings about?
Well, there are a number of reasons for this, and if I can just run through them very quickly. First of all, we didn't have a proper air monitoring network in the country, and I must say we still don't have a proper air monitoring network in the country. All along for the past 30 odd years, we have been raising the issue of air quality and air pollution in Mumbai, and we have always been presented with fake data saying that the air quality is within the permissible limits. And obviously, in hindsight, we have now realized that all the data given to us years ago was cooked up data. For the first time in India, I think when a foreign consulate set up an air monitoring network within the consulate premises, we realized for the first time how serious the problem of air pollution was. And in fact, that led to a revolution in ensuring that we had proper quality monitors and the air quality readings were done properly. The problem has been persisting for a very long time. It's just that we weren't given the right data to deal with it. The second major issue is, despite all the talk about climate change and the fact that climate change is impacting every living organism in this country, in the world, I would say, the climate change issues are not factored into the decision-making process. Now, I'll give you one example. Our municipal commissioner in Mumbai is on record saying that 80% of the South Mumbai area would be underwater by the year 2050. Yet, despite that, the municipal corporation is merely giving permission for construction of buildings within areas that the municipal corporation knows is going to be flooded 20 years down the line. The Environment Ministry, which should be keeping a very close eye on this kind of thing, in fact has relaxed the coastal regulation zone notification and allowed buildings with much higher FSI to be constructed within the CRZ zone, which the MOEF also knows is going to be underwater 20 years from now. So the builders are making hay while the sun shines, and I think the unsuspecting flat buyers who are buying seafront or sea view flats, as they are popularly known in Mumbai, will be left holding the baby when the buildings get flooded and are impacted by climate change.
Right, sir. Right, sir. I'm going to go, in fact, across my colleague Rushali, who's at Shivaji Park. Rushali, over to you. Try and speak with people and understand what's going on.
I have few Mumbaikars with me, and as we know that Mumbai's air is visibly.
It's more call of a Dadarkars than.
Yes, they are a proud Dadarkars. We are at Dadar Shivaji Park, the iconic place of Mumbai, and they are the residents of Dadar. So very proud Mumbaikar and very proud Dadarkar. Welcome to NewsX. The important question which Mumbai is facing right now, that is the air quality index, has been deteriorating every single day. We are actually competing with Delhi now. How you look at this air quality scenario?
Let's not go into the technical term of air quality. It's really bad. You can't breathe. You can't survive. Post-COVID, it's really turning out to be really bad. That's very important. The elders, the kids, the next generation will be having trouble throughout the life now. If it keeps on going even before the firecracker starts burning, you can imagine how bad it is. If you have to go to the heights, you will see more pollution coming down again. And the mud, it's making a difference again.
Sir, how you look at this air quality index?
See, a lot of construction is going on, and I think construction sites are not taking proper care of dissolving dust or whatever technical terms they are, but they are not taking. And lot of construction is going on, metro work is going on, and day by day it is increasing. So the machinery is not taking proper care for solving the problem.
Now the Guardian Minister of Mumbai, Deepak Kesarkar, he has sent notices, BMC has sent notices to almost 6,000 construction sites, and where the sprinklers are mandatory now, otherwise they will have to bear the brunt.
Okay, but see, what about implementation? Which machinery will see whether it is implemented or not? See, issuing notice is very easy. So there are 6,000 people to monitor that.
But it's now the onus is on the construction or the builders who have to take
So
care.
somebody has to take ownership.
Whether BMC or Maharashtra government, either of it, or finally the central government, they should have a strict strictures, like it's all India level.
Somebody has to take a ownership of that, na?
You have seen Mumbai's air, past few decades back, and how you see the change day by day.
This is the first year that we have seen so bad, even after in the month of October. October is a dry season. It's very dry, but this is the first time, the first October, it's polluted to that extent. Otherwise, you've never seen this kind of a thing.
There are early risers also who walk in the early morning, and we have seen that the air quality early in the morning is also quite bad, which is actually creating a lot of disease.
I know. This is a fact of the life. Most of the people come in the morning for a walk to have a good air quality, but that is not there right now. If you see, the quality of the air is very bad, and all the factors like he's mentioned, the construction, the burning of those other things, they are all adding up to the chaos of this air quality, which somebody should take care of it. I mean, the government issues a GR, everything, but there's no one to implement it.
We can see people also over here having nice evening walk. There are people, there are the sunrisers, early birds who come here in the Shivaji Park for having a nice walk to breathe a great air, a good quality air. But we have seen that, there are a number of cases which are increasing, particularly they are facing lungs problems in Mumbai. Many hospitals are facing, there are a number of cases which are increasing in Mumbai.
Yes, definitely.
That we are actually breathing poison.
Yeah. Actually, we are breathing poison, and
Very toxic,
and
basically.
people are very unaware of this fact. They don't know what is happening because there is no control.
It's just foggy air. That's what they think.
24/7.
Yeah, the fog is visible 24/7.
After COVID, we should have been taking more care, but instead of that, we are going down and down. Even, been here in Dadar for so long, but the October was the worst period ever. In fact, with the dry thing, it should not have been that bad, but it was really bad. Any Mumbaikar will be complaining. In fact, all Dadarkar should be complaining. It's horrible not to come at the Shivaji Park, staying nearby. That feeling you can understand. People are avoiding to come down now because of the pollution.
As if it's a gas chamber.
It's more of a gas chamber.
Gas
than
chamber.
A walk, pleasant walk. That's it.
More like a gas chamber than the evening walk. This is the feeling of Mumbaikars, the Dadarkars who are expressing to us.
Please do post it and make people understand, enlighten the youngsters, enlighten the construction sites, how bad it is. Please do take care.
Do you feel that down the line, if this continues, if you think that implementation will not, happen at the great level, which ideally it should be, down the line, 10 years post, how you see Mumbai?
See, people will suffer. What will happen? There will be asthma cases, bronchitis cases, a number of lungs problems. It will deteriorate. There is no end to it.
Do you feel that Mumbaikars are actually breathing toxic?
Yeah, why do you ask again? It's a very open fact.
It's an open fact. Now people are a little bit hesitating to come down. They are just staying here in the iconic place at Dadar Shivaji Park, where people come here to have a walk early in the morning and in the evening as well. But people are saying that despite of staying over here, we hesitate nowadays to come down because the breathing experience is becoming bad day by day. The air is foggy, is toxic, and it's more like a gas chamber than the fresh air. This is what the Mumbaikars are saying at this point of time.
All right, Rushali, we'll come back to you. Mr. Goenka, what is the recourse here for children at least? Because, we've been hearing from doctors, we've been hearing from experts that, the adults perhaps will develop health problems, but children, when exposed to this kind of an environment, will develop development problems.
That's absolutely right. In fact, children are more vulnerable to the impact of air pollution than adults. And if they're exposed to such high levels of pollution while they're growing up, they're going to suffer, unfortunately, for the rest of their life. The solution is actually quite simple if you look at it from the point of view of how to stop the air pollution. The question is there any political will or administrative will to stop it? We all knew what happened to the country during COVID, and I think the air quality in Mumbai was unbelievably clear. There was no construction happening because all the workers had moved out of the city. There was very little vehicular pollution because vehicular traffic was also restricted. And the air quality was amazingly good. It's only after COVID and we started going back to the business as usual model that we are now facing this kind of air quality, which is actually unbreathable and which is going to shorten everybody's lifespan, assuming that we survive the pollution and the post-COVID effect, which everybody is suffering from. So what you actually have to do is put into place something called a graded response action plan. Delhi has one. Mumbai has one that was prepared by the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board in great secrecy. We had to file RTI after RTI to get a copy of the graded response action plan. And in fact, even today, it is a pathetic piece of paper. And even that action plan is not being implemented. So what is actually required is the will from the municipal corporation, from the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, to make sure that whatever safeguards and measures that are put into place that are required to reduce the air pollution are actually being implemented. So there has to be a ban on certain kinds of construction activities. You cannot unload construction material in the open. You cannot store construction material in the open. You have to have a barrier of adequate height around the construction site. And there are fog guns and sprinklers that have to be used whilst the construction activity is going on. More importantly, the builders would have to be forced to put in CCTV cameras which are accessible online, not only just to the BMC and to the MPCB, but even to the public, so that the public can monitor what is going on behind those barriers. And if there are violations, there should be a hotline where people can complain, and the squads that the BMC is supposed to set up to monitor the construction activity swing into place. We also have this problem of ready-mix cement plants which are dotted all over the city, and they are actually probably one of the worst polluting kind of things that are actually contributing very highly to the pollution levels in the city.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Sir, appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much for your time. Well, right now we also have Mr. Kishori Pednekar, former Mumbai mayor. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, so we're talking about the pollution problem in Mumbai. The first question is, why, according to you, has the air quality in Mumbai worsened just this year predominantly?
एक तो महानगर पालिका मुंबई की बहुत अच्छी तरह काम कर रही थी। हर एक वार्ड के नगर सेवक उसके ऊपर ध्यान दे के काम करते थे। अभी जो मॉर्निंग का साफ सफाई का टाइमिंग भी चेंज हुआ है, मीन्स मिडनाइट में भी होती थी, वो तो होती नहीं है। उसके बाद सुबह 8 बजे के बाद साफ सफाई का टाइमिंग अभी लग रहा है लोगों को। तो मुझे लगता है जो नाइट में एक एटमॉस्फेयर बन जाता है, उस धूल का, कचरे का, उसका भी एक कारण है। और जो मुंबई में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बिल्डिंगें बन रही है, उसके ऊपर बिल्डिंग बनने के टाइम में जो विकासक रहते, बिल्डर रहते, उनको गाइडलाइन दी जाती है, ये टाइमिंग में करो, ये उसके ऊपर ये सॉल्यूशन करो, पानी मारना, ये करना है, वो कुछ भी अभी हो नहीं रहा है। और एटमॉस्फेयर ऐसे भी चेंज हुआ है, मीन्स अक्टूबर महीना में इतनी गर्मी थी कि हर साल में बढ़ रही है। उसका मतलब है जो हमारे समुद्र है, सी है, उसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बंद करके यूज़ में लाना, या नदी के जो स्रोत है वो भी छोटा करना, या कौन से भी कारण में ट्री कटिंग होता है, लेकिन उसमें 5 गुना लगाना चाहिए ट्री। एक ट्री कटता है तो 5 ट्री लगाना चाहिए, तो वो भी नहीं हो रहा है। जो लगाए हुए ट्री है वो अभी जीवित है, नहीं जीवित है, उसका कुछ पता नहीं है। तो और हमारा जो फॉरेस्ट है वो भी अभी कॉम्पैक्ट हो रहा है, छोटा किया जा रहा है। आज जो एनिमल है वो बाहर आने लगे हैं। तो ये पूरा सिस्टम जो नेचुरल है वही बिगड़ रहा है। तो क्लाइमेट तो चेंज ही होगा।
किशोरी जी, ये जो प्रदूषण की जो दरें जो बढ़ी हुई हैं, जिनमें इजाफा हुआ है, उनसे जूझने के लिए क्या क्या प्रबंध किए जा रहे हैं?
अभी हर एक सिटी का सर्वे आया है। दिल्ली में तो बहुत ही है, लेकिन अभी दिल्ली का सेकंड नंबर हमारा लग रहा है, मुंबई का। जो कितने सालों साल मुंबई का नंबर कम था, लेकिन अभी उसमें भी हमारा मुंबई, महाराष्ट्र तो अब सब में आगे है। तो अभी पोल्यूशन में भी आगे बढ़ रहा है। उसके ऊपर जो प्रदूषण नियंत्रण मंडल है या हमारा डिपार्टमेंट है या हमारे मंत्री महोदय, ये सब ने उसके ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फॉरेस्ट वो बनना चाहिए। हर एक जगह या ज़मीन हम बिल्डिंग बनाएंगे, हम ये बनाएंगे, वो नहीं होना चाहिए। क्योंकि अब जीवित रहने के लिए, हर सृष्टि का जीव जीवित रहने के लिए, मनुष्य ही नहीं, हर जो माइक्रो लेवल पे जो कीड़ी मुंगी रहते, वो भी जीवित रहना चाहिए। उसके ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए। और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कंस्ट्रक्शन हो रहा है, उसके ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हमारे महानगर पालिका ने मियाओकी करके फॉरेस्ट छोटा छोटा बनाना चालू किया। वो तो अभी डेढ़ पौने दो साल तो बंद ही हुआ है। तो मुझे लगता है ये बहुत उसके ऊपर ध्यान दे के काम करना चाहिए, क्योंकि आने वाला जो समय है वो बहुत ही सबके लिए बुरा होगा।
किशोरी जी, सभी जानते हैं कि कंस्ट्रक्शन की वजह से भी प्रदूषण जो है वो बढ़ रहा है मुंबई में। जो बिल्डर्स को जो गाइडलाइंस दी गई हैं वो फॉलो की जा रही हैं या नहीं, उसके लिए क्या किया जा रहा है?
मुझे लगता है अभी टाइमिंग सुबह 7 बजे से रात को 10 बजे तक टाइमिंग रहता है, लेकिन अभी रात दिन काम चालू रहता है। तो जो रात का समय होता है, जो एटमॉस्फेयर की सनलाइट में जो ये वो नीचे बैठ जाते हैं, लेकिन नाइट का जो क्लाइमेट होता है तो ऊपर आ जाता है। और उसमें ये कंस्ट्रक्शन का ही ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, क्योंकि रात दिन अभी काम कर रहे हैं। किसी का उसके ऊपर बंधन ही नहीं है, क्योंकि सब महानगर पालिका के ऊपर काम करने का जिम्मेदारी है। लेकिन आजकल महानगर पालिका के लोग काम कम कर रहे हैं और इधर उधर बैठने का ही ज़्यादा, इस मंत्री के दरवाजे में बैठो, उस मंत्री के दरवाजे में बैठो, वही हो रहा है।
किशोरी जी, ये प्रदूषण की जो समस्या है ये एक सालाना सिलसिला बनता जा रहा है। आपके अनुसार इसका एक परमानेंट इलाज क्या होगा या क्या होना चाहिए?
मुझे लगता है आदित्य ठाकरे जो पर्यावरण मंत्री थे, उन्होंने अच्छा प्रोग्राम महानगर पालिका को दिया था कि हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, जो मैंने कहा कि हमारा छोटा छोटा मीन्स अभी देखो हमारे कोस्टल रोड तो बन गए, लेकिन बाकी जगह में भी सी के जो समुद्र होते उसके ऊपर घर बन जाते हैं। उसके जो खुला रखना चाहिए वो नहीं हो रहा है। नदी की पात जो ये रहता है वो भी बंद हो रहा है। तो मुझे लगता है ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पर्यावरण के बारिश गिरने के लिए जो ट्री होते हैं या पैसे लगने चाहिए, और लगा के नहीं होता है। बहुत लोगों ने ऐसा कहा कि हम 5 लाख ट्री लगा रहे हैं हम ये, लेकिन वो लगे कि नहीं वो भी पता नहीं है, और लगे भी तो वो जीवित है कि ना वो पता नहीं है। तो मुझे लगता है हर हमारे जैसे सब ने सिविल जो सोचते, उन्होंने अपने बर्थडे में अपने मम्मी पापा के साथ में इधर ट्री लगाना करना चाहिए। वो लगा के नहीं चलता है, लगाने के बाद वो बड़ा भी होना चाहिए। 5 साल उसकी देखभाल करनी पड़ती है, वो देखना चाहिए। और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वही क्लाइमेट चेंज करने के लिए ज़्यादा फ़ायदेमंद है।
किशोरी जी, आपको लगता है कि मुंबई में अगर हम प्रदूषण की बात करें तो ये एक टेम्परेरी इशू है? क्योंकि दिल्ली में तो ये हर साल की एक समस्या है, मुंबई में इसका इलाज किया जा सकता है?
अभी 3-4 साल हुए कि मुंबई में हो रहे। उसके लिए हमने एक प्रोग्राम सिक लिमिट 14 करके दिया था, उसके ऊपर अभी तो काम ही नहीं हो रहा है। तो उसका मतलब है सबने सीरियस होके उसके ऊपर देखना चाहिए। और सीमेंट कंक्रीट के रोड बनाना, सब सीमेंट कंक्रीट रोड नहीं बनने चाहिए, क्योंकि जो बारिश होता है वो बारिश होने के बाद जो मिट्टी में पानी चला जाता है, जो ऑलरेडी उसको मराठी में हम आर्द्रता कहते हैं, वो होनी चाहिए, वो पूरे सूख जाते हैं। उसके बाद तपने के बाद सब सीमेंट कंक्रीट रहेंगे, तो जो बाष्पीकरण बोलते हैं वो कम होने लगा है।
आप मुंबई की जनता को क्या कहना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि हाल ही में जो फ्रस्ट्रेशन है मुंबई की जनता की प्रदूषण को लेकर वो साफ नज़र आ रही है?
नहीं, मुंबई के हमारे सब जो नागरिक है, उन्होंने, मैंने जो एक कहा है कि हमारा बर्थडे से ले हम मनाते हैं, हम हमारे माता पिता की श्राद्ध के कुछ मनाते हैं, तो उस टाइम हर एक ने तय करना चाहिए कि हम छोटे छोटे ये नहीं, बड़े वृक्ष जो ट्री होते हैं वो लगा के उसका दायित्व 5 साल के लिए हम खुद रखेंगे। मैं ट्री लगा के निकल जाएगी, पानी गवर्नमेंट डालेगा, पानी महानगर नहीं, वो 5 साल उसकी देखभाल करना चाहिए। वो भी मार्च से मई तक, बाद में तो बारिश ही बारिश होता है, लेकिन वो 3-4 महीना पानी देना, उसकी देखभाल करना, उसको सुरक्षित रखना, तो मुझे लगता है सबने ये करना चाहिए। और गवर्नमेंट जो कोई भी हो, उन्होंने जो ठान ली है कि हम सब सीमेंट कंक्रीट के रोड बनाएंगे, वो करेंगे, तो उसके ऊपर सोचना चाहिए।
किशोरी जी, आखिरी सवाल, आपको लगता है कि मुंबई वालों को भी एक तरह से संदेश मिलना चाहिए कि अब इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स का ज़माना है, यातायात का एक प्रमुख जो साधन है वो इलेक्ट्रिक होना चाहिए, तभी ये समस्या आगे जाके भविष्य में दूर होगी?
नहीं, वो तो अभी हो ही रहे है। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रिक जो व्हीकल्स है, हमारे महानगर पालिका ने भी उसकी परचेस किया है, तो वो तो होना ही चाहिए। लेकिन जितनी मांग है उतनी उपलब्धता नहीं होती है, तो वो भी होना चाहिए। मांग बढ़ेगी लेकिन उपलब्धता नहीं होगी तो कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं है। तो उपलब्धता बढ़नी चाहिए तो मांग भी होगी, समान हो सकता है। वो पोल्यूशन में 80% पोल्यूशन कम हो सकता है।
किशोरी पेडनेकर जी, हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए, अपना समय निकालने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.